Well, here we are with our Christmas edition.
Christmas edition. The Border Pole Follies. Frollies.
Well,
Foolishness.
maybe.
Whatever.
I
Whatever
don't,
floats our boat.
I wouldn't call us a folly. A spoof, maybe.
A spoof. Well, this is our Christmas edition for it's 12th, the day of December.
Yes,
Just 12 days to go before Christmas.
before jolly old Saint Nicholas gathers up his sleigh and goes forth into the ether or nether or whatever it is.
Bursts forth. I like that. And that is
Yeah.
this is one of the last editions for season 2. This is edition 38, technically, of the Border Pole Journal for this year. We'll probably hit 40 by the time. Well, we'll do 2 more before the year is out. Hopefully, we'll do a remote with you in a hidden location somewhere.
Yes, whatever that
Where
hidden
this kind of a
location.
background is not going to be part of your concern.
Yes, well, we can only hope.
You want this stuff?
I don't mind seeing it on picture postcards and on the mountains when I'm far away from them. But
Okay. Well, this one is obviously a AI created picture because at the moment it's actually sunny and everything's green. But in order to, get the atmosphere of this, I thought we would change the background here because here on the beautiful blue shore of Lake Huron in blue water country, we do have snow usually in December. Not much, but we do get some. And
yeah, we had our little burst, and then a rain came and took it all away. So
I got
who knows?
I think of my hat, by the way. This is my
I think it's very flashy.
yeah. I like yours too. Was Mr. Bear in the Coca-Cola commercial before?
I can't remember where we managed to get Mr. Bear from, but I thought that in keeping with the winter theme, that having a polar bear hat would be a good thing to have.
Yeah. But you think the animal rights people are going to be okay with that?
It's not real polar bear fur.
Oh, okay, because you might be appropriating something.
No, my hands are right here.
So, what shall we talk about that we discussed in pre-production yesterday?
Well, there sure seems to be an awful lot to talk about. And then as we started talking about it, it got very depressing.
I know, I know. We also said we should give it a theme, right?
And hence our Christmas. I have red and
So our
green and a
Christmas
regular hat. Yeah.
follies, right? So we said we should be like Christmas past, Christmas present, and Christmas future, like out of Scrooge, right?
Yeah.
And
Christmas.
we're going to talk about Christmas past.
Yeah. And it seemed to be so much kinder and gentler back then. But maybe that's just my perception of the whole thing.
Well, perception is very important in reminiscing about Christmases past. How far back do you want to go?
I don't think they quite had celebrated Christmas around the time of the dinosaurs, but I could be wrong.
Well, why don't we do Christmas past border pole time?
Ooh.
That takes us back 20 years because this is our 20th year where the organization was created. And in Christmases past, we did all kinds of stuff that was very different because the world was different.
Yeah, very true.
We had a membership in the organization that sometimes went up as high as 600 people.
Mm-hmm.
We did our workshops and we did our annual meetings in different parts of the world.
Mm-hmm.
Brought together 30, 40 countries sometimes to talk about borders and immigration and migration.
Yeah,
And in
yeah.
Christmases past, we always said that there was something we needed to do with illegal immigration and refugees, and we would come up with all kinds of brilliant ways of dealing with that through
Mm.
cross fertilization between various organizations and people. And Christmases past are no different than today in that respect. We still have trafficking of people and women and kids. We
Although
still have
maybe
borders that are
nowadays,
open, but not
and
because they're supposed to be, because no one is keeping the doors on.
but nowadays it just seems to be perhaps a little bit more more in your face, more prevalent. I won't say it's any worse because I don't think we knew how to track it back then, but all that
To
stuff.
be able to track it today,
No, no, we can't. We choose. No, we don't want to do that. It might prove to be a problem and people would have to do something about it.
oh, is that for Christmas's future?
That might be.
That might be.
That might be.
Okay.
I think it's one of those kind of issues that just will be with us for a long time.
Well, that's to reminisce about Christmases
Perhaps a bit
past.
different.
I was all excited about reminiscing about Christmases past. Now I'm depressed because the past is the present.
And the future.
No, I don't say that.
No,
No, can't be the
no,
future.
things have to get better. Yeah.
Listen, you have to be optimistic. Things will get better.
Mm-hmm.
I think
What
we'll
was that
see.
old saying about optimism?
Well, I suspect we're in that period of time present where there's a shift happening. Okay. Some things reach a certain level and they peak. And then another bunch of things happen. That's
Mm-hmm.
very inarticulate, I realize that. But for example, in Christmas's future, we will probably have more technology to enhance our weekly broadcast.
Ooh,
Ooh, is a hint. Hint, hint.
I'm looking forward to that. Is
Yeah.
Santa going to visit and drop that off on
Possibly,
him?
but you got to believe.
I believe, I believe.
There you go. But then Christmas's future probably will require us to have more subscribers who will actually have to subscribe.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm hinting at Christmas's future being a different kind of financial structure. Because, in Christmas's present and past, we've done this for nothing. But, it's not possible for us to keep doing it for nothing. We
Mm-hmm.
will we will have to go and become more financially solvent to carry on with this. So this is a hit for all you boys and girls with your stockings. Christmas's future will have subscribers coupons for watching the BORDERPOL Journal. Won't be expensive, but Santa says you have to be good little boys and girls in order to watch the BORDERPOL Journal next year.
Well, that might be interesting.
Very much so.
Mm.
So for now, it's Christmas is present, meaning we're here, we're all healthy, we're all happy. We've had a good year, I
Mm-hmm.
think. We've managed to stay on the air, so to speak.
Yep.
And we're getting a lot of Christmas cheer, you might say, from the statistics and analysis of who's watching. So although today is a tomfoolery kind of program, you got that part, eh? Tom.
Does that mean I'm the foolery?
Oh, I'm the Tom. Uh, So we're just fooling around. We're not going to fill the program with a lot of news analysis and whatever because it's the Christmas edition. Really, we just want to talk to our members and our readers and our listeners and our viewers and basically tell them that we're going to be around next year. We're going to change some things around a little bit, but we know we're happy that we've gone 2 years now doing this, and that Christmas's future looks good,
Yes. As it should.
as it should.
As it should, yes. And it can only get better.
Well, yeah, I think so. Let's hope that we have less strife and less war and
Hmm.
more common sense, uh, more more better health. I don't know if that makes sense for people.
Hmm. Yeah, yeah.
Uh, Better leadership, some new people. Christmas's future will depend on having some young blood showing up,
Mhm.
common sense ideas.
Well, I know when Christmas is past, and even Christmas today, that old adage of can't we just all get along and have world peace has always been an ideal. So let's hope that it happens in the future.
Right.
Maybe not next year, but perhaps the year after.
Well, hope springs eternal.
Hmm.
And I think that we need to be positive. Because a lot of the stuff that we see every week is not so positive. But we need to be able to, just
Yeah.
for our own sanity, try and find some good in all of this. And I'm of the opinion that we will. Because
Yeah.
it's imagine if we don't have that carrot to chase, basically.
Well, yeah. I think it's a little encompassant upon the media not to look at the dire, to start taking a look at some of the positives and accentuating that rather than yeah, good news doesn't sell, bad news does. I don't know, but it would be nice to see a change.
In Christmas's future, we're hoping to be more transparency, more honesty, more principled people than in Christmas's past and some present.
Hmm.
These are all positive things.
Hmm.
I know that we're kind of meandering about in this show, but it's we're trying to find ways to impress upon our viewers and readers that it's not all bad. You know,
Well, yeah. I mean, I think Christmas was past. It was that way. Everybody was looking at the doom and the gloom, and here we are. Gosh, you remember almost 24 years ago, we were sitting on the edge of our seats wondering about what was going to happen when the computers were all going to fail because nobody had programmed to go past 99.
that's
Here we are almost 24 years later, working and processing, and it seemed like a big to do for nothing.
well,
Not that it wasn't nothing. It was quite a significant impact, but yeah, I guess it just shows the resilience of us as a race of people to come together and do things and fix things, and maybe that's what we should be looking for in the future. Not siloing things. Let's work together. Let's work at a common goal, a common thread of something.
this is
Oh,
the future right here.
that's right.
Traveling into the future
Yes.
with all
And
things positive.
looking at that little background there, keeping in theme with the border patrol issue, you don't really see too many of those artificial man-made lines on there.
That's right. That's what we want to see. Less of the lines and more of the positive
Yeah.
people working together. Although, you know, reality is reality. But
Reality is a slap in the face.
But in any case, this is what we hope for. Positive
Mhm.
stuff. So our Christmas greeting, and we won't do the New Year's one because that'll be another show. But this one is about, regardless of your faith, regardless of Christmas is not about just the religious. Religion is part of it, but Christmas is about harmony, goodwill among men, even though the woke may not like us using that term.
Well, I think it's a matter of not just harmony, it's a matter of getting out and celebrating with family and friends, whatever gender, whatever race, whatever religion they happen to be. I think it's a time to put things aside and yeah, wasn't that back in WW1 where they Christmas they ceased hostilities and had a game of soccer and traded Christmas presents, and it lasted a few hours, but that was the hope. I think that maybe things can work together and come back, and maybe it'll be a whole day this year. Who knows?
Let's be positive. Let's go back in the house. There we go. The magic of technology.
Yes.
So
Mhm.
I'm just gonna say to you, have a safe holiday.
Mhm.
Uh,
I thank you very much. Yes.
have a good trip with your family over the next couple of weeks.
Yeah, sure.
We'll catch up with you somewhere after Christmas, and we'll find you. I know we keep saying about a hidden location in a bunker, and you said not to have a bunker, so it's gonna have. I'll leave the background to you at the time.
Boy, no pressure there.
No, none. No.
Yes. And same to you. I don't think you're traveling, but your
Nope.
family's close by,
No,
so
they're
you
all
should.
coming here.
Well, there you go. This will be the first time in quite a long time that we as a family will be together. Not quite at Christmas, but sort of Christmas-ish. And yeah, I'm looking forward to that. Yeah.
Well, it's a time for reflection and
Mhm.
cheer and all that. And what else is there to say?
Well, I guess on the positive side, we'll go back to that hope springs eternal thought that you had, and say to all the listeners and viewers out there that remember, under all this manure, there has to be a pony somewhere.
I like I like that. All right, Bob. Safe travels. Talk to you
And
soon.
you bet.
And in advance, Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas and very, very happy and prosperous New Year.
And a healthy one too.
Yes, health goes without question.
Adios.
Adios.